Ladies and gentlemen, Nairobi CBD has finally been occupied by Gen Zs and millennials who are protesting against abductions and forced disappearances of innocent individuals who are being captured and detained in Communicado under the reign of President William Ruto. With me, I have the latest images and videos recorded within the Nairobi CBD about the current anti-abduction protests, and I'll just play the images, and then in a short while I'll play for you the current videos that are reaching my desk from the Nairobi CBD. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the latest video from Nairobi's Central Business District about how hundreds of Kenyans have gathered and are chanting and singing songs of Ruto must go and that Ruto must depart. Take a look.
Must go. Ruto must go. Ruto must go. Ruto must go.
Now, what is particularly striking is the courage by which a lot of Kenyans have decided to criticize their head of state. I mean, the fear is gone. These people no longer fear to speak their mind, and they are speaking their own truth as they feel and as they deem fit. Nobody's using filters. They are saying it as it is. Here's an example.
Alikuwa anasema Raila ni mganga. Na Raila anasema Ruto ni mwizi. Unasikia hapo? Raila Odero alikuwa anasema Ruto ni mwizi. Na Ruto anakuja clockwise anasema Raila ni mganga. Katikati hapa Ruto anasema Uhuru ni mlevi. Na Raila mganga anasema huyu ni mlevi. Sasa kwa hii gari tuko na mlevi, tuko na mwizi na tuko na mganga. Na gari ni ngapi? Moja. Na abiria wako innocent. Na wameshachukua pesa ya abiria. Unasikia hapo? Sasa mganga ako pale, mwizi ako nyuma, mlevi ako hapa. Sasa mlevi yeye analala. Mwizi akishachukua pesa kwa mlevi, mganga anamtibu. Abiria hawezi jua. Na watu wote tuko ndani kwa packet moja. Kuna mganga, kuna mwizi na
Now, former DP Rigathi Gachagua is of a different opinion concerning these demonstrations and online protests about the inconsistencies of President William Ruto. Rigathi Gachagua's opinion is that the Gen Zs and millennials who are conducting the social media uprisings, they are doing a very good job. This is what Rigathi Gachagua believes. But much as they are doing a very good job, the job cannot be complete in social media. Rigathi is of the opinion that Gen Zs and millennials must register to vote come 2027, because only then can the people reserve the power to vote out this administration of William Ruto out of office. Here's what he says in its entirety. Take a look.
Majenzi mko, kazi mnafanya kwa mtandao ni mzuri sana, na tunapongeza nyinyi, na muendelee. Mutaendelea. Lakini mtandao peke yake haitoshi. Tunataka mjiandikishe kama wapiga kura. Wale watu ambaye watakomboa Kenya hii, wenye kuamua Kenya itaongozwa namna gani, ni hao majenzi wetu mwaka wa 2027. Lakini hamwezi amua Kenya itakaa namna gani kwa simu peke yake. Lazima mchukue vitambulisho, lazima mjiandikishe kama wapiga kura. Siku hiyo ikifika, muamuke saa 9, muungane na sisi na wengine, tuende pale kwa debe, tutafute uongozi wa maana ambaye utaheshimu wa Kenya, utaheshimu demokrasia na utakubali kufanyia kila mtu maendeleo.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, it is important to note that these protests that have now begun in Nairobi as of today, Monday, the 30th of December 2024, these protests are likely to go on as planned because, number one, police may exercise restraint due to widespread criticism that the National Police Service has experienced over the last couple of months. Remember, during the June protests, they were heavily and badly criticized for having used excessive force in dealing with the anti-finance bill protests. Now, another thing is that the National Intelligence Service is most likely to be on high alert as we speak. I believe this because this is the principal organization that's responsible for domestic and foreign security. I believe that in as much as the protests are going on in the CBD, there have also been spies in plain clothes that have been deployed to find out the real situation on the ground and relay that accurate information to Nurdin Haji, who will then brief the president on the current situations and the mood on the ground. Now, another thing is that I am convinced beyond any reasonable doubt that abductions are likely to continue. Remember the other day, the president promised during the Genoa 2024 final cup in Homa Bay that abductions would end. Actually, he said that he would end abductions. But despite that, we saw another Gen Z being abducted somewhere near South B. So there's nothing that convinces me to believe that abductions are likely to end any soon. Most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to admonish you to follow the law to the letter. Abide by the law wherever you are, in whatever you do, in whichever endeavors you take. Let us not be found on the wrong side of the law. If we are to blame the state, we should blame the state after having done our part of abiding by the rule of law and by the statutes of the Constitution. Ladies and gentlemen, I am making sure that I keep an eye on these demos and protests that have begun in the CBD, and I am committed to bringing you the very latest updates on this matter. At the end of the day, guys, this is all that I had for you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more informative and latest content such as this. If you're watching for the first time, please remember to check out my YouTube channel, and I guarantee you will be treated to a ton of recent content on policy, politics, and governance issues in our country, Kenya. I am committed to informing, educating, and entertaining in a manner that mainstream media cannot. If you like my content, please reach out to me at personal level through the social media links available at the description of my channel. Right, guys, let us meet up in the next video.